Hamas has announced that it has reached an agreement with Israel, breaking the previous deadlock over the exchange of hostages and their bodies for Palestinian prisoners. According to the agreement, it is said that tonight Hamas will hand over the bodies of 4 hostages, and Israel will release 602 Palestinians in return. Israel was originally supposed to release the prisoners as early as Saturday, but Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu halted the exchange, accusing Hamas of violating the terms of the truce by carrying out propaganda actions in the transfer of the hostages and their bodies, among other things. Halting the exchange process threatened to collapse the truce. The tragedy of the Bibas family has grown to symbolism. 2 boys, a 9-month-old and a 4-year-old, as well as their mother, were killed in captivity a few weeks after being kidnapped. Hamas terrorists returned their bodies last week. The father of the boys survived, and this is how he bid them farewell today. "I'm sorry I wasn't there for you and couldn't protect you, but I want you to know that I love you very much and miss you very much. I hope you know that I thought about you every day, every minute. I hope you are enjoying paradise." An agreement on the upcoming exchange was reached at talks in Cairo, where Egypt, the U.S., and Qatar mediated the negotiations in an effort to maintain a fragile truce. So far, Hamas has released 25 hostages and handed over 4 bodies, while Israel has released 1,135 Palestinians. We hope that the second phase of the agreement will be reached soon, which will end the conflict and ensure that people in the region can live in peace. The people of Gaza have paid a high price for this war, losing loved ones, children, homeland, and property. We call on all interested parties and negotiators to take action to end this war. Meanwhile, tens of thousands of Palestinians were displaced from their homes in the West Bank when the Israeli military entered refugee camps in the towns of Jenin and Tulkarm. The Israelis claim this is a repression of Iranian-backed groups, including Hamas and Islamic Jihad.
I think everyone is incredibly concerned about current developments, and of course this has an implication on health.
At the same time, there are talks about the future of the Gaza Strip. Residents are returning to their homes, or what's left of them. Our home has been destroyed. If God permits, peace will hold. We will get a tent or a campsite because we are afraid for our children. We are already tired. It is cold. Our whole life revolves around the campfire. Israeli authorities stipulate that they will continue the military operation there in the event of a regrouping and resurgence of Hamas terrorists.
We must make sure that Gaza Strip will disarm totally the terrorist organization like Hamas and the Islamic Jihad will step down. These are the conditions for the day after, and I believe we will reach that. It's an option to reach there with political means, and if not, by the resume of military operations.
U.S. President Donald Trump shared an artificial intelligence-generated video on social media showing a vision of a future Gaza. The idea of a Middle East Riviera envisions that Palestinians from the Gaza Strip should be resettled in neighboring Arab countries. The U.S. president's concept has heated up the temperature of the discussion about the future of the Gaza Strip.